Blessed be, it's Lady Mimi with Esoteric Occult Goods in New Orleans. I'm making this video for Azra, and it's for everybody else too, because I'm demonstrating how to use our Curse and Hex Breaker Kit. Okay, this is a spell that you use to completely cut off all the strata you had contact with everybody around you. That whenever you got, whether you know something's either on you or there's, you just want, you feel like you're cursed, any which way, it completely cuts all the bad juju, all. It's like having a clean slate, like being born again in a way. The Curse and Hex Breaker powder, this is it. It's a formula that is all crushed up, ready to go. You're going to have to light a charcoal to do it. There's an how to burn incense on a charcoal video, which is, I think, video number 4 or 5, something like that. This is video number 7. I've already got my coal lit. It's been going a while. It's almost burnt out, but it's still good. Be sure you light this correctly. You want to get 100% burning time. You get 45 minutes burning time off of coal when you use it. And this is for resins and stuff, and burning straight herbs. Do not burn my spell incense on a charcoal. It is made to burn by itself. It's a waste of money to burn it on charcoal. Those light themselves. This is for resins. I got some in the kit. You get the powder. You get some frankincense, being that's going to burn a long time. It doesn't take long to do this. The date you're going to do it, it's a 3-month spell. You're going to do it on 3 days each month. And during the days you're going to do it are the days when the moon is dark. During the dark of the moon. The dark of the moon is the 3 days before the moon is new. So this is kind of how it goes. The new moon, there's no moon in the sky. It's a black sky. You don't see anything. As the moon grows, it becomes full. Once the moon is full, this is the peak of power, okay? Once the moon is waning, going away, it gets smaller and smaller and smaller. And the 3 days before it's totally dark again, totally before the new moon, the 3 days before the new moon, that's the darkest of the moon. That's the slowest energy. That's when you want to use that period of time for kicking ass, for getting rid of bad habits, for hexing people whenever you want to catch them in their deepest sleep. Energy is at its most slow and sluggish at that time. That's a great time to attack anything that we want to get rid of during the dark of the moon. Okay? Now, on the calendar, first thing you do is I want you to go to the calendar, pull up the calendar, see when the next new moon is. Oh, here we are. Actually, the new moon was today, Thursday, but I'm going to flip to the next upcoming new moon. Okay, we look at our calendar, we see there's our full moon. Ooh, there's the new moon. Okay, and it says the new moon is at 6:30 a.m. Great. So from the 3 days before, so it'll be 1, 2, 3. You can do it anytime on these days. I would mark on your calendar, dark moon, but mark these are 3 days in a row. So it would be, if it's on Saturday in the morning at 6 a.m., you got from here, this 6 a.m. to this 6 a.m. to do it. So that technically would be one day. But I could make yourself easy and go 1, 2, 3 and mark 1, 2, 3 on these days. Then you go to the next month. Here's the dark of the moon here. Pay attention to what time it is, kind of is helpful. It is at 3 p.m. So you got all of this day to do it up till 3 p.m. You could write up to 3 p.m. here, but count back 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and do 24, 25, 26, these 3 days. And this day you don't have to worry about doing it because you've done. But if you think if you might forget before 3 p.m., go ahead and mark. Make an alarm ring in your phone. Sit down and set these dates in your phone, the alarms to ring. So that let you know these are the 3 days. Then you pick the third month, of course. Let's look at it again just for the hell of it. This one is, the new moon is at 10 o'clock in the morning. Don't worry about waking up early for this. Go ahead and count back. 1, 2, 3. So you can mark Friday, Saturday, and Sunday when the moon is going to be totally new. You get what I'm saying? Mark it on the calendar, make your phone ring so you don't miss it. Because if you got to do this 9 days in a row, 3 months apart, 3 days, 3 days, 3 days. Because if you screw it up, you got to start the numbers all over again. Okay? It's got to be consecutive 9, 3 days, 3 days, 3 days. So what you want to do is get your coal hot ready on the day, and go in a bathroom, in a room, a closet, a well lit place, someplace you can see. and you want to get in the room, because then you're in a hot box. You can have all the smoke around. The smoke has got to pass over all of your body. Make yourself that famous shovel straw. Do just a little bit of it. It goes a long way. You're going to put it on here, and in an enclosed room, it's going to get full of smoke, so you know it's going to cover your whole body. Come on now, let's start smoking. Here it comes. Oh, it smells good. So you want to pass your whole body through the whole thing. It's going to cover you all up. Great. Once this burns off, you can go ahead. You can have 45 minutes burning time on the coal. So don't waste the coal. Take the frankincense. Frankincense is for exorcism. Negative vibrations, evil influences, phantoms of illusion cannot live where frankincense and or myrrh is burned. Frankincense is ruled by the sun, and myrrh is ruled by the moon, so you've got your god and goddess aspects right there. Take like one or two grains of frankincense and put it on that coal. Don't waste the coal. And take it out and go from room to room with it. Go set it out in the living room. Let it smoke up the living room. Go move it to the next room. Only put a few grains on at a time, okay? Because if you pile it up too much, it'll smother the coal out. You won't burn. You got to have lots of airflow around your coal to get it to really burn well. 2 or 3 small grains. This one piece is big enough that I can put just that one on, and it's going to smoke a lot. But you want to smoke the whole house up. Open the closets, open the cabinets. Let the smoke get in the whole house. This will clean your house. It will exorcise the evil influences, phantom delusion. That's the ultimate cleaning. Nothing can clean and purify and cleanse, as everybody wants to say. Exorcise, not exercise like jumping jacks. Exorcise, like demons, to exorcise, like the exorcist. You want to use frankincense. Nothing can get past this. The only substitute for frankincense is rosemary. In the herb world, that's the only thing that can do the same thing, equal to this. Remember, they brought frankincense, myrrh, and gold to Jesus. Those back in those days, they brought that to him to keep him alive, because mortality rate was low. If you lived to be 30 years old in those days, you are an old man. But it's kind of fun to do. It's going to cut all the strata from all the contact you had from everybody your whole life. All the things that ill will and ill intentions, all the way back to junior high fights, bad vibes from ex-boyfriends and girlfriends. That things that linger on. Enjoy doing it. It's a lot of fun. Make use of that coal. Burn that frankincense. You can go in your kitchen cabinet and pull some good stuff out of there when that's done, if you want. If you still got some burn time on your coal, and smoke the house up, Black pepper is another good thing for getting rid of stuff. Burn some basil if people are fighting in the house. Basil and dill. That's the kiss and make up formulas. Any kind of flowers, Whatever's in the kitchen cabinet. Thyme. Rosemary, of course. Cinnamon is money and sex. Those are good to burn. Whatever you want. Always get rid of the stuff first, and then add on what you want in your life afterwards. That's just a way to make the most of the coal. But this video is about the Cursed Hex Breaker Kit, so you can see what I'm talking about, and I can show you the calendar, how to mark the dates, and you know what the dark of the moon is now. And that's important because it's a great time to do stuff. It's a good time to clean your house too. Dark of the moon. Get ready for when the moon is new. You bring in good new stuff. All right. I hope you enjoy. If you need anything, you know where to find me. Where's my off button here?